Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you are watching this. This is your UTHIRU Today channel, which comes you once in a while, but now we are trying to make it more regular. As you can see, we have a new look, and we are trying to go out there and reach to you viewers, dear viewer, dear resident of UTHIRU. If you come from UTHIRU, maybe you're in the diaspora, and diaspora here doesn't mean Maju peke yake. Diaspora could mean you are from there, but maybe you live in Kawangware, that is diaspora. Kakamega, that's diaspora. Mombasa is diaspora. So Maju to Ngambo. So you're welcome to this channel. We will be giving you information of what's happening around in UTHIRU, whatever we can gather. We do this through our own observations and comments, humorously or seriously, and also following up, particularly what is happening on social media, because it is social media where people are talking to themselves, sharing what they have, the idea, the frustrations, and talking their mind about the situation locally. And one of the social media platform which we shall be relying on is UTHIRU Resident Forum, which is very popular. It has a lot of members. We shall also be looking at our own Facebook page, UTHIRU Today, and also UTHIRU Connection, which is a sister page to this TV. This is UTHIRU TV, UTHIRU Today TV, and we also have our own version, a radio version, which is UTHIRU Today, and the link to UTHIRU Today radio will always be linked at the description area of this channel. So welcome, so that we can see what we have to offer today. And remember to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss future episodes, and also ring the bell so that you can get you alerted whenever we have new items to share. And also you can comment on the description space below by asking questions, by commenting on what we are talking about, and also even suggesting features that we can follow and bring to you. So thank you very much for joining us, and keep your seatbelt fastened, because here we go. So here we are back, and this week we are recording this on 16th or 16th of February. And very recently, we know it was this week, a few days ago, it was Valentine. There's usually a lot of hell, a lot of hula baloo that happens on February 14th. And this is the time when men go for the so-called conferences. But let's see what was happening at UTHIRU Resident Forum, what was being shared there as far as UTHIRU, or rather Valentine, is concerned. And so we share and see a video posted by one Gamal.
I love you too. Twende pia kura. And I love you too. So I love you. Wewe. Mambo ya pombe upunguze ama uwache.
Sasa unasikia hiyo mambo ya I love you back, but apparently kuna wengine wanaambiwa I love you, wanasema mambo ya pombe uache. But then that is a view of somebody. So, and as we continue with, I may not know much about the World Bank, International Monetary Fund, and maybe you may wonder what has it got to do with UTHIRU today on UTHIRU. But this clip here might shed a few lights. This clip tells us, okay, I don't know who the guy is speaking, but he's speaking is giving us a lot of education. And this clip has been shared by somebody in the same UTHIRU Today WhatsApp group. So let's just listen to this guy.
America is never going to pay its debts. It doesn't have to. Its debts are in its own currency. We can simply print it. The African debt is not in its currency. The African debt is in US dollars. Africa has to earn the US dollars, and the only way it can earn the US dollars is not to be assassinated for growing its own food and becoming independent and doing something that the United States does not like. The principle underlying the foundation of the World Bank is that no country should grow its own food. Africa and the third world should only grow export crops. To export, in order to have an oversupply of cocoa and other tropical raw materials, to keep down the price, they must buy their grain from the United States or Europe, so that if they do something that we don't like, we can do what America tried to do to China in the 60s. We can sanction them. We can say, we're going to starve you. We're going to not export any grain to you. So owing their foreign debt in dollars means that they have to somehow sell something that the United States wants, not what they want. I think the most evil organizations in the world today are the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund.
You heard it, the most evil organizations in the World Bank and International Monetary Fund. Did you have that idea? Well, just an inkling of it, but there, that is shared by. Thank you, Gav, for sharing that video on UTHIRU Today, or rather, UTHIRU Forum, UTHIRU Resident Forum. So we go on and see what's up in that UTHIRU Today page, UTHIRU Forum, UTHIRU Resident Forum. Sorry. I think those are responses by various people. There's Gaburu who says, and there you are, GMO is a mix of all these things in the New World Order. New World Order, maybe you might need to do a special case for that, because there's so much confusion on what you call New World Order. And so we have one sharing by Sa about this is a post. I think he shared from somewhere. It's about education. It's about Kiharu Masomo Bora program. We have today rolled out Kiharu. This was it's about Kiharu in Moranga, and maybe UTHIRU and Kabete, Kiambu. Maybe you should borrow a leaf here, but this is what it says. Kiharu Masomo Bora program. We have today rolled out Kiharu Masomo Bora program and reduced fees to 1,000 shillings per term to our day secondary schools, covering 14,000 learners. That is 1,000 per term per student, day students, all 14,000 learners. Through the program supported by Kiharu NGCDF, we have reduced fees for all day schools to 1,000 shillings. It also covers day scholars in mixed day and boarding school. Kiharu NG has allocated 60 million this financial year for its infrastructure development and to revamp existing infrastructure in our day school. We have also allocated 10 million for revision material targeting our day secondary school, blah, blah, blah. We can't read the rest of it because it's not visible. But the question is, or rather, this is a challenge to other counties, other, what do you call it, other counties, other, constituencies and so on. Maybe it's a leaf to borrow. Now, talking about Valentine and women and men, There's an interesting clip. The name doesn't appear of the person who shared, but this is quite interesting. And somebody has said, huyu si anaharibia huyu si anaharibia wengine soko. Hebu tusikie vile soko inaharibiwa kama inaharibiwa.
Say age is just bad. And, not in marriage. In marriage, age is a serious factor to consider. Because God was not a fool to bring the woman after the word, the man, and actually created her out of the rib of the man. So when you're confidently telling us, this is my rib, that's how Adventists introduce their spouses. Say, this is my rib. Then you wonder if she's older than you, from which rib did she come from?
Hayo, nasikia watu wengine wanapenda maribs. Maribs, kuna zingine maribs, zingine zinaliwa na zingine anyway, story nyingine. How many of you remember using this to show you directions when you are young? And what is it called? Somebody saying waka, whatever, waka guku or whatever. And it is supposed to be our Google map of those days. And so we continue to see what's in the UTHIRU Resident Forum. And then we come to this info by Rwanda Interiors, which says Kenyans who turn 18 will be issued with a national digital identifier that automatically qualifies them as registered voters. So somebody else adds, can someone tell these officials to add NSSF, NHIF, PIN, Huduma number, all that in one package, instead of roaming all over Kenya, getting this document in different counties, in different offices. That's quite true. That's quite true. It's happening. And having one number for everything will really ease a lot of, you know, challenges. So we look at a video here. Which
We
is,
have to wheat farm in Sharjah.
you remember about this other earlier video about International Monetary Fund and the World Bank allegedly it is said they don't want us to plant our own crops. But there's a video here, very interesting, how the Arabs in Sharjah are turning deserts into huge agricultural land. These are deserts. More than half of the Kenya's land area is either semi-arid or arid. So is this something we can borrow? Let's look at it.
Sharjah, which is preparing to welcome its first harvest. What used to be a desert in Maleha has transformed into a green oasis within months. As you can see, the farm is huge. It covers 400 hectares, which is about the size of 500 football pitches. The first phase of the wheat project was launched in November when Sheikh Dr. Sultan bin Muhammad Al Qasimi, the ruler of Sharjah, spread seeds on the soil. The farm is expected to produce up to 1,700 tons of wheat in March.
We are expecting the harvesting date to be near 15 to 20 March. The wheat will be going to the local market here in Sharjah and UAE. We are not adding chemicals and additives here. We are expecting that the products will be available in market during maybe next May or June.
The fields are irrigated using this water reservoir. In a day, up to 60,000 cubic meters are pumped out to the fields using 6 large suction pumps. The project uses these mechanized sprinkler systems, which can be moved using motors. 3 state-of-the-art technologies help to monitor weather and soil conditions. First, sensors are used to measure the quantity of water in the soil to avoid water wastage. Secondly, this on-site weather station predicts temperatures, wind speed, and humidity conditions for the next 48 hours.
So there you are. That is something I'm sure we can do well as Kenyans, as the government, whatever, we can do this instead of waiting to be told by World Bank and other people what we need to do to grow our own crops. And finally, we have this very interesting questions being asked by this guy. The name is not given, but I think he's also South African. And he's posing very interesting question to Africans. And thank you, Gavs, again for sharing this. So can we go ahead and listen to this guy?
Someone must speak the truth and we must be honest about these things. So we can't have black children born in debt because they want systematically to trap us and to continue the slavery, systematic slavery, because slavery is not physical anymore. It's in the systems, the religious systems, the economic systems, the political systems, the education system. Nonsense, this education system. There's nothing that you're teaching our kids. You and I are product of nonsense education systems. Somebody got to tell them. Somebody got to tell them. 80% of nothing. Even if it goes to, even if they say pass mark is 80%, it's 80% of nothing. There's a German kid right now, as you and I speaking, subject Daige mining. But when you look at his continent, wherever he comes from, there's no minerals underground. But the boys and girls are being taught about mining and minerals. Me and you, there was no subject called mining in high school. What mining were you taught in high school? What's the process to start a mine? What? Just tell me basics of mining. But mining is a strong pillar, probably amongst the strongest pillars of our economy. So that means that there's a child in Germany somewhere that's being prepared, in Asia somewhere that's being prepared to come and run this economy, while your kids are being prepared to come and work for those German kids that are going to come here in future. Because your kids are being taught how to do nonsense, how to label an insect. Listen, our economy in this country, it's agriculture. Our economy in this country, I can even break down what agriculture is. Mining, manufacturing. Why aren't those things primary subjects in primary school, in high school, so that you've got a basic understanding of your own economy? That means some people must come from somewhere to run this economy, because your kids were never taught anything about this economy. So we mustn't even dare to want to argue with me, not you personally, anyone, about the education system or any other system in this country. It's designed to continue systematic slavery and suppress the people of the day and make sure that the future belongs.
Yeah, and I think I can finish for him. The future belongs to who? Are we preparing our kids to take that future? Or are we teaching them to continue being exploited? What were you taught in school? How to dissect things, how to label parts of butterfly, or what? Anyway, for now, that is what we have gathered in UTHIRU Resident Forum. Soon, in the next, after the commercial break, we are going to bring you whatever is on UTHIRU Connection. Some of it is quite humorous, and also in UTHIRU Today. Keep it here.
Baby, what are you doing now?
Lakini nikuulize. Hii ni nini? Hii ni nini sasa? Kwa nini mtu anipatie kitu ndogo kama hii? Mimi sitakuwa naenda kwa watu wanipea vitu ndogo kama hizi. Mimi nilikuwa nataka kitu kama hizi.
Yesu!
Nitakuwa naenda kwa watu wenye wako na vitu kama hizi.
Oh shit!
Daddy, utaniambia hata natumia gani kwa salad?
So, welcome again to UTHIRU Today TV. And this is the second part where we are going to go through the posts that are in UTHIRU Connection Facebook page. And if you may want to appear, your business, your work, your job, your hustle, to appear as an advert in this UTHIRU Today TV, please send us an email, which can be found below at the description space below. And also, you can post your advert at UTHIRU Today Facebook page or UTHIRU Today WhatsApp group, which is found in whose link is found in UTHIRU Today Facebook page, and also UTHIRU Connection, which is our sister page. So there are some hilarious stuff. Some, of course, are business, but we have very interesting, hilarious stuff in UTHIRU Connection. And I read a few so that we can start off in a lighter note. So this is, as per recording today, we have a post by Gilbert Charles, which, as per recording today, it has been posted like 40 minutes ago, and he's asking a very pertinent question, particularly around this time when we are still, having the dust settling after the Valentine time. So, Egbert Charles asks, babe, nikikunywa sumu juu yako, unawe utakunywa nini juu yangu? If I take poison because of you or for you, what are you going to take yourself? So Agre Kavai anasema yeye atakunywa maziwa, wewe kunywa sumu, mimi nitakunywa maziwa. And why should I follow you just because you have taken poison? Because maisha iko hapa bwana, si tuendelee kunywa sumu uendelee. Kama uko si mimi nitakunywa maziwa, according to Agre Kavai. And then still in what must have been Valentine mood, somebody asks, this guy is called Shaban Kitengile. Umeitwa kazi Tanzania. Then bae anakuambia ukienda tunaachana. Utaenda ama utabaki? So we have at least a lot of posts, but this guy Agri Kavai also responds, nitaenda, hatukuli mapenzi. Hatukuli mapenzi. Sasa wewe kama ni mtaachana, yeye ataenda Tanzania apate job na mapenzi mengine labda. And then Rome nasema naenda cause tutakula mapenzi. She got to accept it. Hata yeye anasema ni mapenzi, na mapenzi hailiki. Mapenzi hailiki. Mapenzi inakuwa experience, but what is mapenzi without a job? After all, somebody said no love without money. Or is it? So many people believe in that, but they're not really money. But you can have a lot of money, or rather, let's put it this way: many relationships break because of money. Perhaps it's because they are put on the wrong foundation. But then again, hiyo ni story ingine. Wacha tuangalie vile watu wanasema katika UTHIRU Connection. Max James anauliza nani ako na dry spell tusaidiane. Unajua kuongea juu ya dry spell na vile juu imewaka namna hii, kila mtu anaonekana na dry spell, manake ni mvua haijanyesha siku moja. Kwa hivyo is this a long dry spell, unless he's talking about another dry spell which we may not understand. But Collins Kolo Injende ameinua mkono akasema yeye yuko na dry spell. Emmanuel Mudhama pia yuko na dry spell. Labda atatuambia ni gani hizo, manake kama ni sote tutanua mikono juu ya dry spell, unless kuna zingine ambazo hatujaelewa. And then serious business person here by the name of Wainaina Broker, actually a broker, is asking, unauza nini ya second hand, ama unataka kununua nini nikutafutie mteja unipe commission? WhatsApp number 0722878847. So if you want to sell something or you're looking for something second hand to buy, that is the guy to call. Wainaina Broker, 0722878847 WhatsApp number. You can get it on the Connection page. And then kuna so many people commenting, wameweka vitu zao ambao nauza, including what looks like a desk by Pina Migide, who is asking for 12,000. So tukiendelea, there are various which I may not read everything, because if you want to see some fun and some details, then you'll have to go to UTHIRU Connection. There's a lady called or post by Jackson Morebu about this lady in Moro, in Moro, anaitwa Lilian Wanja, amekuwa na shida ya high blood pressure. She's in hospital. Ameandika hiyo long post in Kikuyu. She's unwell. She's looking for assistance. So if you go to UTHIRU Today page, you will read about her details. And if you don't know German language, which is written there, get somebody to translate for you. But she needs assistance. She's been in hospital for quite some time because of high blood pressure, which has complicated her system, and she's looking for money. There's a till number there. So just go rush to Zero Connection and see if you can help her so that she may recover. Tunaendelea. There are some specific stuff I'm looking for you, and particularly there is Kenneth Mwangi who is selling meza imekaje. Nafikiri ndio za kukunjwa. Kwa hii picha inaonekana poa, lakini meza ni ya 3-seater, iko Kiro, 87 Kiro, 0710785 Maybe you can go there and or rather go to UTHIRU Facebook page and see how or what you can get it and therefore buy. Ulipata, and this is still on UTHIRU Connection. Chelsea Stano anauliza, ulipata bibi wako amekusave aje kwa jina yake, kwa simu yake? Sema tu ukweli, it's Valentine Day. Ulipata bibi wako amekusave aje kwa simu yake? Sema tu ukweli, it's Valentine Day. So, kuona vile watu wameitwa kwa masimu zao. Kuna watu wameitwa majina bwana. ATDA Nairobi, that's a name. Ken Santos says, hiyo babe no sina, so anatafuta babe hiyo ready. Joan anaitwa Mkopa. I have no idea. Mama Mboga, last born, she anaitwa Mama Mboga. Kadux Dex anaitwa Mary son. It's very interesting to see how people call you, because kuna mwingine anasema Aida Wangoi anaitwa wife. It's very interesting to ask friends how to show you, or you pick at random. Pick the phone of your friend and call yourself. And then you will see what guys call you. Gladys Undisa, apparently she's new in UTHIRU. She's asking, UTHIRU Shopping Center ndio wapi wadau? And they have interesting names. Karibu, somebody says, hapo karibu na hiyo bar imejaa watoto wa landlord. Sijui ni bar gani watoto wa landlord huwa wanajaa huko. Jadi bar landlord watoto wananaga kwa karibu na hiyo bar iko UTHIRU Shopping Center. That's interesting. So if you go there, uone wamekaa hapo, ujue ni watoto wa wadosi. Sini hapo shopping center, somebody responds. Finally, we ask you, kama kweli unaenda shule, tuambie ICU kwa Kiswahili ni nini? Apparently hiyo swali imeulizwa watu, ICU inaitwa nini na hana Kiswahili. Sijui kama ni ile ICU ninakuona wewe ama ni ICU ile hospitali. So what is it called? Maybe you can comment on the space below and tell us ICU inaitwaje na Kiswahili, so that we are able to respond to Hadija Salim ambaye ameshare hii kwa UTHIRU Today. Tumsaidie ajue ICU na Kiswahili inaitwa nini. Ni chumba cha mahututi ama nini, lakini tatuambia na sisi tutajua. So that's all for today for UTHIRU Today. And if you have any question or comment, or if you like to have your advert appearing in this channel, let us know. Contact us through the email address that we'll give you. and therefore we can reach more. And we are looking for people to send us clips. The details for that will also be found within below the below the video. That give us comment, information that you want us to cover. And if you have clips you may want us to share about UTHIRU and surroundings, video clips, there's an email there which you can send them to, so that we can also show it here, and also more people will be, will be reached and see what's happened, either business or social engagements. So thank you very much, and keep it here until further notice. Thank you. All the best, and God bless.